And with some Utah schools starting back in 3 weeks, back to school safety is a top priority. Today, the American Academy of Pediatrics released new school masking recommendations. New specialist Lad Egan joins us with what they say and what it means for schools in Utah. Lad?
The guidance from the organization of more than 65,000 primary care pediatricians is for students to wear masks in school regardless of whether they are vaccinated.
We know that masking works in this age group especially.
Dr. Neil Davis is a pediatrician with Intermountain Healthcare and says Utah learned a lot about mask wearing during the last school year.
Kids did great. They knocked it out of the park, and they can do it again. And so it seems to be a common sense approach to make sure we don't get a significant relapse, particularly with the Delta variant.
He welcomes the recommendations from the American Academy of Pediatrics for universal student mask wearing when school starts.
I get it. It's been a rough year and a half for everybody. And yet this is something we know that works. It protects children and it protects our community from having to go backwards.
One reason for the recommendation, a significant portion of the student population isn't eligible for vaccines, and for those who are,
how is a school going to monitor vaccination status successfully? There's just not a good way to do it.
There is no law that prohibits a parent from having their student wear a mask at school.
The state health department says that wearing a mask in school will most likely be a family decision.
Is it technically possible that masks could be required in schools? Yes. Is it likely? No.
Another choice parents need to make, getting the vaccine for those 12 and older. The health department says that vaccinated students will have an advantage during contact tracing after a possible exposure.
A fully vaccinated person is not going to be asked to quarantine, and that's going to be really important when school starts so kids can stay in school.
In May, the legislature passed a bill prohibiting schools from issuing mask mandates on their own for attendance or for activities, but local health departments can issue mask requirements as long as they have permissions from their local governments. Reporting in Lehigh, Lad Egan, KSL 5 News.
Lad, thank you.